Question: what does it mean to be a good man in 2025? I'll go first. You know, in society and everything else, I always feel that, we get this definition of like to be a man is you have to be a provider, don't show any weakness, you always have to be in control of everything. But if you're like me, especially with ADHD, you should probably realize that these definitions don't really tell the full story. Hi, my name's Dave. I'm an ADHD coach, and I practice spiritualism and stoicism and all that stuff. But let's break this down. What actual qualities make a great man? The kind of man that people trust, respect, and look up to. Let's talk about it. For me, I've broken down what it means to be a good man into three core values. And these core values are something that, it took me time to kind of understand and learn. And they are maturity, assertiveness, and nurture. So let's start off with maturity. Maturity, owning your life. Maturity isn't about your age, it's more about responsibility. Are you playing the victim, or are you taking responsibility for your actions? It's about recognizing that no one's coming to save you. You're responsible for your actions, your mindset, and your growth. A mature man doesn't blame others. Like I said, doesn't play the victim. He doesn't make excuses. He learns from his mistakes. He adapts. He keeps moving forward, even when it sucks. The thing is, I used to struggle. I still kind of struggle with this from time to time, with my addiction, with ADHD, for my lack of focus and purpose, and my insecurities come up, and I used to blame everyone else, especially in my 20s and 30s, especially my 20s. I blamed everyone else. And, when I got sober, I realized that, victims will always stay victims. It's only when someone takes responsibility can they move forward past it, can they move through it. And, when I took responsibility for my life, things changed. People saw me in a different light. My words had value. Second one, assertiveness. There's a huge difference between being assertive and being aggressive. A good man knows how to stand up for himself, but without tearing someone else's down. Right? Assertiveness is really about knowing your worth, setting your boundaries, and not letting people walk all over you. Like, I was a people pleaser for so much of my life, always doing something for everyone else, letting people cross my boundaries and lines and thinking that I deserved it. I would constantly stay quiet and I would avoid conflict. But the thing is, a good man, and I had to learn this, is I had to learn to say no. Be like, no, this is not okay. This is not right. Because if I can't advocate for myself, who's going to advocate for me? Right? This is part of that maturity, and the assertiveness is advocating for yourself, standing up for your values, your beliefs. And the third, which I think is really important, which we don't really talk about in the masculine way, nurturing. And, this one might surprise you. A good man isn't just strong for himself. He lifts others up, right? They're great leaders. They nurture, they listen, they support, they show up for people they care about, right? We've been told that being emotional makes you weak. I think it's kind of the opposite, that asking for help is a failure, but real strength, true strength is learning how to lean on others and learning how to ask for help. Learning how to say, hey, you know what? I'm struggling right now. For the longest time, and I still struggle to ask for help. Honestly, I'm constantly struggling to ask for help. And it's one of those things of where learning how to be kind to myself, learning how to just be okay to be vulnerable, to open up with what's going on. Now when people ask me, how are you? I answer honestly. I'm like, look, this is where I'm actually at. And another great thing about kind of nurturing is that, in our midweek men's circle, the League of Spiritual Gentlemen, it's a chance where we get to share, we get to be honest, we get to be vulnerable, we get to nurture and see each other grow. We lift each other up. When someone has a win, we're all cheering along with them. When someone's having a tough day, we're there for them too, right? That's part of, I think, about being a good father, about being a good provider, being a good leader, and being a good man. So those are the three qualities: assertiveness, maturity, assertiveness, and nurturing. Guess what that spells? Man. So in my humble opinion, what makes a good man? Maturity, owning your life, assertiveness, standing your ground, and nurturing, building strong and meaningful connections. And that's why I call my coaching program the M.A.N method. And I truly believe that if you master these three things, these three values and things in your life, it'll transform your life. It's transformed mine, and it's one of these things of it's a constant growth and process. But if this resonates with you, and you want to go deeper, I run, as I was saying, a men's group called the League of Spiritual Gentlemen, and there's also the men's ADHD support group that I'm part of, where we talk about growth, mindset, becoming the best versions of ourselves. If you're interested in joining, I'll try to remember to put a link in the description below. Thank you all for watching, and I really would love to know what your values are. What do you think makes a good man? What are the qualities that you look for in, if for the ladies out there, what are the qualities you look for in your partner? Men, what are the qualities that you try to inspire to live up to? And the people that you look up to, what are those qualities that they have? What are the things that you think makes a man in 2025? I'd love to know in the comments below. And if you'd like to support me, you can also buy me a coffee. That should be also in the comments below. And every Wednesday, I run a midweek men's circle for men who are looking to develop and grow and to share, like I was saying before. But thank you guys so much. And see you in the next one. Have a great, if not better, day.